My name is Tlotliso Mokomane. I come from Lesotho and I study a master's in civil engineering at University of Cape Town. I'm a civil engineering student and I specialize in geographic information systems. And I live in Cape Town and I aspire to work in the geospatial industry. One story that highlights the impact of the MIND scholarship in my life is a job that I had to take during my undergraduate year, where I had to sort of implement leadership skills even though I felt unequipped. So naturally in African tradition, you are not supposed to have authority over someone much older than you. So I found myself having to delegate to people that were much older than me, which was very new territory for me. But it's sort of, after overcoming that experience and doing it right, it sort of reminded me that I can actually lead regardless of who I have to lead. My country faces a lot of, there's minimal job security, and so when people have to go to university, we find that not many of the parents can afford to pay for their university fees. So what I can do is to use my skills as a GIS analyst or in GIS to improve farming and improve things like the farming industry so that there's more jobs and people just don't depend on education. And in some cases where there are no jobs because they don't have education, they can still provide for their family through farming and things like that. The MIND scholarship has enhanced my education opportunity by giving me the opportunity to actually further my studies. So I did not have the opportunity to have renewed funding for doing the second year of my master's. So what they did was ensure that I finished my master's through this scholarship, and now I'm going to be able to graduate with a degree and get a job. The MIND scholarship improves and meets the goals of Pan-Africanism through encouraging students to study in an African country that is not of their origin. For example, I know someone who comes from Kenya and is studying in Cape Town and would have not visited Cape Town without the MIND scholarship. So it encourages things like the open border policy. It encourages Africans to actually interact with each other and not just stay in their country of origin. I'd like to say that MIND is a great initiative, especially for Africans, considering how a lot of Africans do not have opportunities financially to study outside of their country and even inside of their own countries. So they are able to afford a lot of people the opportunity to further their studies and hopefully create a better future for themselves and other Africans.